Hi, I'm John Shipp. Welcome to my art analysis channel. In this episode, I'm going to talk about Vincent van Gogh's painting, Bedroom at Arles. If you've seen any of my previous episodes, you'll see that I think master artists use a secret technique, which I call multi-referencing, where an artist will take parts from several works of art by another artist and incorporate it into a single picture of their own. In Van Gogh's Bedroom at Arles, I believe Vincent multi-references four artists who are no longer living and the artist Adolph Menzel, a contemporary of his. And I believe Menzel has seen that picture soon after it was painted and painted a reply back to Vincent van Gogh with a painting called Blessed Are Those Who Have, which I'll also show you. Multi-referencing the same four artists who are no longer living, plus Vincent van Gogh. And then Vincent van Gogh replies with a thank you painting, with a painting called The Sowers, which I'll also show you. Multi-referencing the same four artists who are no longer living, plus Adolph Menzel again. Remember that all the information that I tell you in all of my episodes of Art Analysis by John R. Shipp are only my opinion. I have completely made all of this up, not to be dogmatic, although I still believe it to be true. If you have a different opinion about artworks that I talk about, that's great. My objective is to have more people look at art and more people to talk about art.
The first version Van Gogh painted of his bedroom was in mid-October of 1888. The first version is at the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam. The second version of Van Gogh's Bedroom at Arles is the one I'm showing you in this video. It's at the Art Institute of Chicago. It was done in April of 1889. The third version is at the Musée d'Orsay in Paris. All three are very similar. The first two are about the same size, and the third one is just a little smaller. Here's the definition I created for multi-referencing. In the Bedroom at Arles, I think that Van Gogh is honoring all the artists who he is multi-referencing, especially the artist that is still alive, Adolph Menzel. The biggest clue that Van Gogh gives to Giotto in his Bedroom at Arles painting is the white towel referencing Joachim among the shepherds, shown here where the dog tips their white nose up. In my mind, art that is referenced is part of the story and can even help reinforce a story that the artist might want to tell in a painting. If you take a close look at these references that I've circled, you'll notice that the line or shape or subject matter is close. So far, from what I've seen as far as what counts as a reference, it could be a shape, an object of a person, a likeness of a person, or hand or face, but rotated, or a mirror image. Sometimes the reference is a curve or a line with the same colors on either side of it. I encourage you to pause this video anytime to take a really close look at these references. Sometimes there can be an obvious clue that someone is talking to another artist, like the same title or the same subject matter, to let you know someone is sending a message to another artist and also multi-referencing them so they can be sure of the message's recipient. Sending a message using multi-referencing to another living painter is kind of a message in a bottle, or maybe more like a coded broadcast. It is amazing to me what collections of art these artists had in their possession or had access to. Art schools probably had elaborate libraries of artworks. Van Gogh didn't paint any shadows in his bedroom picture, which is something he often does, but not always. By 1888, Adolph Menzel was considered to be the top one or two artists in Germany, along with Caspar David French. He was very highly regarded as an artist during his lifetime, unlike Van Gogh. But of course today Van Gogh is considered on most people's list of best artists of all time. I think the multi-reference technique has been used by a majority of museum-collected artists, from Giotto in the Scrovegni Chapel in 1305 up until today, with master artists like Jack Vetriano and Jamie Wyeth, and many others. Great artists don't just use the multi-reference technique once in a while, they always use the multi-reference technique with every single artwork. Adolph Menzel was giving a little advice to Vincent van Gogh using the man in the tree. The man was sawing branches so the tree would not encroach upon the house. Evil would not interfere with your life, keeping the devil down. But Vincent, lad, you've put the saw on the ground. You aren't even trying to keep the devil away. The man with his back to us in the green shirt looks like he is supporting the column of the house, holding up the structure, but the column is stabbing him in the back. The man holds a basket as well, just like Giotto does in some of his Scrovegni Chapel frescoes. Notice that the basket has an odd shadow, almost as if it has a pointed bottom and cannot be put down. Menzel might be suggesting that Van Gogh is feeling compelled to work all the time, to paint all the time. I found the Giotto reference when I looked at Menzel's Blessed Are Those Who Have. I didn't find it originally with Van Gogh's bedroom picture. Menzel's picture was obvious to me with the man in front with his back to us, just like Giotto would depict himself, and also for a person up in a tree, like in Giotto's entry into Jerusalem. In Giotto's fresco, Judas Receiving Payment for His Betrayal, the devil on the far left has a hoof that looks like the bent trunk of the tree in the foreground of Menzel's Blessed Are Those Who Have. All these Giotto references are from the Scrovegni Chapel. Giotto's Scrovegni Chapel frescoes are the subject of my episode 2 of my art analysis videos. From what I've seen in other art, an artist that is talking to another artist uses all or most of the artist's references that are used in the first communication. Notice that even though Menzel is referencing the same artist as Van Gogh, he is referencing different parts or sometimes different artworks. For Menzel to respond so quickly to Van Gogh's bedroom, Van Gogh must have known that Menzel would look at his work of art at some point, and he may have had months to prepare for it. But Menzel and the follow-up painting by Van Gogh happened very quickly, from mid-October 1888 of the finish of Bedroom to November of 1888 for the Sower. Not much time had passed. Van Gogh responds to Menzel's "Blessed are those who have" with this painting, The Sower, at Arles in November 1888. It's officially called The Sower 3, version 1. The Sower is Van Gogh's message in a painting back to Adolph Menzel, a large hand to say thank you, I shake your hand. The subject of The Sower, spreading seeds, is like an artist using multi-references, but also how an artist sows cheer and gives happiness to artists who might be so lucky as to converse with Adolph Menzel through paintings.
Thanks for watching. If you like what you've seen, please hit the like button and subscribe and leave comments. And take a look at your favorite work of art and see if they remind you of any other artists. I'll see you next time.